What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and to my very first full-length makeup video. I'm so excited to finally be sharing this process with you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned. So first things first, I am using the Oil Control Primer Mist by e.l.f. I have pretty oily skin, so I use this so that the makeup stays matte and I don't have to worry about any shine coming through or I don't want it and things like that. Alright, so first starting off with brows, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Brow Pomade in the shade Espresso, and I'm going to use this angled brush to go ahead and get the desired shape that I want. It does take me a minute sometimes to get the exact shape that I want, and even then I still have to go back, and clean up with concealer, but sometimes I do still end up making my brows a little bit too thick. They turned out really well in this video though, so stick with me. Alright, so now it's time to clean it up with some concealer. This is the NK Perfection Multi-Use Concealer, and it is super coverage, and this is the shade number 7. Alright, now going in with this flat brush, I'm just going to make sure that all of those lines are crisp and I have the exact shape that I want. I'm just going to take a basic white sponge and I'm going to blend all of that concealer out. Now getting ready for some shadow, I'm using that same concealer to prime my eyelids and that same flat brush to distribute it. I'm going in with this Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent powder, and I'm going to use this to set my eyelids. So after setting my lids with the powder, I'm going to use this clean brush to wipe away the excess. Alright you guys, so for eyeshadow, I'm using this After Hours eyeshadow palette by Bad Habits. You guys, I have so many eyeshadow palettes from Bad Habit and they are so good. I just love the color payoff. I don't know what it is about it, but it is so pigmented and I love them, all of them. So at first I didn't really have a specific look that I was going for, but then I thought, my shirt's gonna be pink, so let me do like a pretty in pink thing. So I just wanted to do something pretty simple, you know. I made sure I had my wing at the end, but I just wanted to do a cute, simple, pretty in pink eyeshadow look. So even though this look is fairly simple, I did still want just a little bit of sparkle in there. So I used this color here, it's called Clutch, and I just applied it right over the other eyeshadow. Alright, now it's time for some liner. Anybody who knows me knows I love a good wing, and it's taken me a long time to get it to where I like it, and it's still not perfect. I still clean it up with concealer, but I think over the years my wing has gotten pretty good. So I was trying my best to show you guys the whole liner process, but I have to be extremely close to the mirror to get it right. Now that I've got my eye makeup looking just how I want it, I'm going to go back in with that same concealer and I'm going to start applying my face makeup. So this here is the part I meant when I said I would go back in and clean up my liner after the fact, and it just makes all the lines more crisp, and then, you know, that little line right there just lifts the face, it lifts the eyes, you know, it gives you a little, you know, little a little suction. I mean, not that I need it because, you know, I'm still young, but whatever. Alright, so now I'm going to blend this concealer out, but I'm going to first spray my sponge with this e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set Setting Spray. Alright, now it's time for foundation. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me. It's the matte poreless and it's for normal to oily skin. This one is the shade 338 or Spicy Brown. Alright, so now I'm using this makeup brush to go ahead and distribute that foundation before I start blending it out. Alright, so now that my foundation is evenly distributed, I'm going to take my blender sponge and that same matte setting spray and start blending it out. Alright, so going back in with that same translucent powder from before, I'm going to go in and set all the areas where I applied my concealer. Now going back in with that same fluffy brush from before, I'm just going to wipe off the excess. Alright, now I'm going to do a little bit of contour. I actually like to use this brown shade here. It's from the Chocolates palette by Juvia's Place. Alright, switching up brushes, I'm going to use this angled contour brush to go ahead and contour my cheeks and the area underneath my chin. I also like to do a little bit on the forehead. I mean, because as you can see, I have a lot of it. So, I do just a little bit on the forehead just to, kind of, tone that down a little bit. Okay, y'all, time for some blush. I absolutely love this blush and bronzer palette. It's the Hip Dot SpongeBob Sandy Cheeks Blush and Bronzer Palette. It is so good, you guys. I also had, I bought the whole kit. It came with lip gloss, face mask, eyeshadow, and I don't know. It was just, I saw SpongeBob and I was like, I have to have that. I have to have it. Alright, you guys, so we're going to set one last time and then we're going to do a complete blend of everything, just make sure all of those colors are just melting together, melting into my skin, just flowing seamlessly. I'm going to use this just a little bit and then I'm going to go back in with that blender sponge and I'm just going to blend for my life, y'all. Alright, you guys, time for some lashes. So these are by Mink Cat Attention, I think, 3D Lash. And the name of these specific lashes, I believe, are Duchess. I found them in the hair store and they looked cute and wispy and not too long. So I said, yes, let me get those. So again, I had to get real close to the mirror for this one because I tend to mess up my lashes. I really get anxiety thinking about having to put on my lashes after I done everything and everything looks so good because it's just so hard sometimes. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's the lash or it's me or I just don't know. But these were very easy to put on. They didn't give me any trouble and I was so excited, y'all. Now for some finishing touches, I'm going back in with my same eyeshadow palette and I'm just going to add a little bit of shadow underneath the eye. Alright, so to make that lower lash line pop just a little bit more, I'm going to go in with some basic mascara. Okay, so I know I said finishing touches just a minute ago, but I totally forgot all about this part. But anyways, so I am using the Suede Matte Lip Liner by NYX, and I believe this is the shade Downtown Beauty. Again, I apologize for you not being able to see the actual process on this part, but I will be doing a full in-depth lip tutorial very soon, so stay tuned for that. Alright, so now I'm going in with this lighter shade. It's the same type of lip liner, but it's just a lighter shade. I do not remember the name, and I don't have it in front of me. I don't remember what I did with it, but I will find it and let you guys know what shade it is if you want to know. Now time for my favorite part, lip gloss. So this is by NYX. It's called the This Is Juice Gloss. It has electrolyte infused color, and this is the flavor Guava Snap. It has a slightly orange tint to it, but you can't really tell. Well, I would say the only reason you can't tell right now is because I did have lip liner on that already had some pigmented color to it that was darker than the lip gloss itself. But yeah, and there are other flavors in other, slightly tinted colors. So, I mean, I think it's a really good lip gloss. It's not sticky. It didn't do anything crazy, and I'm pretty fond of it. So I think you guys should try it and see what you like. Okay, so now these are the finishing touches. So this is the LA Colors bronzer. It's just a basic bronzer. Like, I've been using this for years. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going over all the areas that I just want to pop. My cheekbones, my nose, a little bit on the forehead, the chin, and I'm gonna do some on my collarbones just because I am wearing a shirt that's gonna be showing some chest. So I'm just putting on a little bit of liner, and I think this should be the last step. And now we're gonna go to the finished product. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. I am so happy with the way it turned out. It was so cute, it was simple, it was fun, it was sexy, it was flirty. I was just really excited with the way it turned out. And I had to do a little change real quick, I had to get cute. I absolutely love the color Blush Pink. It is my favorite color, you guys. And that was really the inspiration behind this eye look. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my first full-length makeup video, and I really hope that you're excited to see more. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.